Have you ever asked yourself, why do some people never seem to worry about money? While I'm constantly juggling bills, expenses, and endless work? Maybe you've thought, financial freedom is only for the wealthy or the lucky. But the truth is different. Anyone, if they understand and apply the right principles, can achieve that freedom. Imagine this. Every morning you wake up, check your bank account, and see a steady flow of income, even when you're not working late nights or chasing every paycheck. This isn't some far-fetched dream. And it's not a risky, get-rich-quick scheme either. It's a system, grounded in financial principles that have stood the test of generations. The wealthy often follow these principles almost instinctively. But here's the beautiful part. You can learn them too. When you know how to turn cash flow into a self-sustaining machine, your finances stop depending solely on hours worked. Financial freedom stops being an illusion. It becomes a real possibility. And in today's video, we're going to explore that journey together, from understanding cash flow, to reshaping your mindset, to taking practical steps toward building sustainable income. This is a journey that won't just change your wallet, it will change the way you see life itself. You're watching Different Thinking, a channel where we share fresh perspectives on money, mindset, and success. If you enjoy this journey, make sure to subscribe and stay until the end, because I believe every minute here will give you at least one idea that could change your life. Before we dive in, I have a question for you. If you had the choice, would you rather A. have a lot of money instantly but risk losing it quickly? Or B. build a steady cash flow that grows over time? Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to know which one you'd choose. If you pay attention, in business and even in personal life, people often talk about profits, about how much money is made. But rarely do they mention cash flow. In reality, profit is just a number on paper, while cash flow is the breath, the heartbeat of a business, or of your own life. You might show a profit on the books, but if you don't have the cash to pay salaries, cover bills, or invest in the future, the business can still collapse. The same applies to personal life. You might earn a high income, but if more money goes out than comes in, you'll always feel broke. Imagine yourself as someone rowing a boat. Profit is like the compass showing the direction, but cash flow is the water that actually carries the boat. Without water, the boat runs aground, and in financial life, without cash flow, you simply can't move forward. So how do you keep this water flowing? The answer lies in management, tracking cash in and out, making sure receivables are collected on time, controlling unnecessary expenses, and circulating capital wisely. This isn't just a financial skill, it's an art of balance. An art anyone can learn. A simple example. Some people don't earn much, yet they always have savings, an emergency fund, and live comfortably. Meanwhile, others with 3 or 4 times the income are constantly in debt and under stress. The difference isn't the income number, it's how they manage their cash flow. And this is the key point. Cash flow gives you the freedom of choice. It lets you confidently pay employees, invest in new opportunities, or simply sleep well at night without worrying about piles of bills. Cash flow is the mirror that reflects true financial health. So, when you look at your own finances, do you usually focus on the profit on paper, or the actual cash in your pocket? If you had to choose just one to focus on, would you choose profit or cash flow? If cash flow is the heartbeat of finances, then mindset is the brain that controls every action. Many people fail financially not because they lack money, but because they carry limiting beliefs within them. Think about it. As a child, how many times did you hear phrases like, "Money doesn't grow on trees," "The rich are greedy," or "You have to work hard all your life to have money"? Over time, these beliefs take root in the subconscious, making us see money as something scarce and hard to reach. But that's not true. The world is more abundant than we imagine. A scarcity mindset makes us see only limitations, while an abundance mindset opens new doors. It's like standing in a dark room. If you only stare into the shadows, you'll think nothing is there. But once the light is on, you discover an entire world. To change, you must start with reshaping your mindset. Ask yourself, do I believe money is only for the lucky few? Do I think I must sacrifice everything to get it? If so, it's time to replace those old beliefs with new ones. That money is a tool, not an enemy. That wealth can be created through wisdom and discipline, not just luck. One powerful way to train your mindset is visualizing financial success. For example, clearly imagine yourself living in your dream home, driving the car you love, or having a strong savings account. When your brain believes it's possible, it pushes you to act in ways that move you closer to it. The key here isn't daydreaming, but giving your mind a map. The more detailed and realistic, the more your actions will be guided. And once you think like the wealthy, you'll start behaving like the wealthy. So let me ask you, if today you shifted your perspective on money from fear to trust, from scarcity to abundance, how different would your life look 1 year? 5 years from now? After talking about mindset, you might wonder, how do I turn these ideas into real actions? The good news is there are simple yet powerful tools you can use to train your mind toward wealth. The first tool is positive affirmations. Every day, tell yourself things like, I deserve wealth. Money flows to me easily and consistently. It may sound simple, even cliché, but science shows that repeated words over time reshape the beliefs inside you. What matters isn't just saying it, it's believing it. If the words feel too far-fetched, start small, like, I'm becoming more comfortable with money every day. Consistency is the key. The second tool is the law of attraction, the principle that like attracts like. When you focus on abundance, you naturally notice and draw in opportunities tied to it. For example, if you constantly think about starting a business, you might suddenly meet like-minded people or stumble upon an article that sparks an idea. But remember, the law of attraction isn't magic. It works only when you take action alongside your belief. Like a magnet, it only pulls in what you bring yourself closer to. The third, and perhaps most powerful, tool is your subconscious mind. The subconscious doesn't distinguish between what's imagined and what's real. If you constantly plant images of prosperity into it, it will start guiding your actions in that direction. Think about it. If every morning you visualize yourself managing finances with confidence, feeling the joy of spending freely, your subconscious will treat that as the new normal. Soon, you'll be surprised how your daily actions shift. You'll save more, invest smarter, and face money with greater confidence. These three tools, affirmations, the law of attraction, and the subconscious, are like three silent teachers, always with you. The question is, will you choose to listen and train with them? So what do you think? Out of these three tools, which one would you start with first? Affirmations, the law of attraction, or the subconscious mind? Have you noticed that every time you think about money, emotions instantly come along? Some people feel excited, while others feel anxious or fearful. Your attitude and emotions toward money are the fuel that determines how far your financial journey can go. A negative attitude is like pouring sand into your gas tank. It clogs the flow of prosperity. On the other hand, a positive attitude is clean fuel, helping your financial engine run smoothly and sustainably. The first tool for adjusting attitude is gratitude. When you genuinely appreciate what you already have, you generate positive energy. Neuroscience shows that gratitude even changes brain structure, helping you reduce stress and make clearer decisions. For example, instead of complaining, there's never enough money, try saying, I'm grateful I have enough to cover today, and I'm on a journey to create more. The way you view the situation will change the way you act. The second tool is positive self-talk. Instead of repeating in your head, I'm not good with money, shift it to, I'm learning to manage my finances better every day. The words you tell yourself matter just as much as the numbers in your account. In addition, creativity itself is an attitude. If you view the world with creative eyes, you'll see money-making opportunities everywhere, from a small business idea to leveraging your personal skills. Wealth doesn't just come from hard labor, it also flows from your unlimited creativity. Finally, remember that emotions are magnets. If you approach money with worry, you'll attract more experiences that cause worry. But if you approach it with trust and calmness, you'll more easily notice and seize good opportunities. So how do you usually feel when you think about money? Anxious or confident? And if you could choose your attitude, which one would you want to carry with you on your financial journey? After building the right mindset and positive attitude, the biggest question is, what should I do next? This is where we step into real action. Because if mindset is the seed, then action is the soil, water, and sunlight that help it grow. There are 5 key principles to turn abundant thinking into financial results. The first, Maintain an abundant mindset in your actions. Don't let fear of loss hold you back. Successful people always believe there's enough for everyone, and that belief allows them to try to invest, to step outside their comfort zones. The second principle: practice gratitude daily. Being thankful for what you already have doesn't mean you stop striving. On the contrary, it creates positive energy that attracts more. Just like a farmer who values every seed, only then can the harvest grow strong. The third principle: stay consistent with your financial goals. Wealth doesn't come overnight. It's like exercising. You can't expect muscles after one workout. But with consistency, the results will show. The fourth principle: take calculated risks. There's no reward without risk. Successful people aren't those who avoid risk, but those who measure and manage it. For example, instead of letting money sit idle in a savings account, they look for opportunities that create long-term returns. The final, and most important, principle: invest in yourself. Skills, knowledge, and health are assets no one can take away. The wealthiest people in the world all share one thing in common: they never stop learning. Because when you grow, your cash flow grows with you. So ask yourself, among these 5 principles, which one are you already practicing? And which one do you need to start today? After shaping mindset, attitude, and action, we now need concrete strategies to manage and grow cash flow. Mindset is the blueprint, but strategies are the bricks that build your financial house. The first strategy: manage inflows and outflows. Cash flow isn't just about money coming in, it's also about how you control money going out. Someone earning $5 a month but spending $6 will always be stressed. Meanwhile, someone earning $3 but spending $2 has room to invest and grow. The second strategy: reinvest your profits. Don't spend everything you earn. Set aside a portion to reinvest, whether into your work, your skills, or income-generating assets. That's how you turn today's dollar into many more dollars in the future. The third strategy: diversify income streams. The saying, "Don't put all your eggs in one basket," has never been more true. If one source of income dries up, other streams keep you stable. This is the key to reducing risk and creating sustainability. The fourth strategy: create passive income. It could be rental properties, dividend stocks, digital products, or even a YouTube channel. Passive income frees you from constantly trading time for money and opens the door to true freedom. Finally, the fifth strategy: monitor and adjust constantly. Markets shift, needs change, and so does your life. What matters is to keep tracking, analyzing, and being ready to adjust strategies when needed. This isn't failure, it's adaptability. If you look closely, these strategies aren't complicated, but the biggest difference lies in whether you apply them consistently. Just like going to the gym, one workout won't change anything, but 100 workouts will change everything. So, among these 5 strategies, where do you think your current weakness is? Managing expenses, reinvesting, or building passive income? Share it below so we can discuss together. Knowledge and strategies only gain value when you actually apply them. Otherwise, they remain theory on paper. It's like learning to swim. You can read dozens of books, watch hundreds of videos, but unless you jump into the water, you'll never swim. So how do you start practicing finance? Let's try a few simple steps. The first step: track your daily expenses. Write them down or use an app to log every income and expense. No matter how small, you'll be surprised to find how insignificant costs actually take up a big chunk of your budget. The second step: set up an emergency fund. A common rule is to save at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This fund acts like a safety cushion, keeping you calm when unexpected situations arise, like job loss or illness. The third step: start small investments. Don't wait until you have a lot of money to invest. You can begin with small amounts. Say $100 a month. What matters isn't the amount, but the habit and experience you build over time. The fourth step: keep learning. Dedicate at least 1 to 2 hours each week to reading books, listening to podcasts, or taking financial courses. This way, you enrich your knowledge account, something no one can ever take away from you. And finally, share and practice with a community. When you talk about your financial goals, you not only create accountability for yourself, but also open the door to learn from others. A positive community is the environment that helps you grow faster. Remember, the difference doesn't lie in how much you know, but in how much you do. And with just one small step each day, in a year you'll find yourself in a completely different place. So here's my question for you. If you had to choose just one step to start today, would you track expenses, build an emergency fund, or begin a small investment? Throughout this journey, we've explored cash flow, mindset, tools, attitude, actions, strategies, and real-life applications. Each piece isn't separate, it's part of a bigger picture of financial freedom. Financial freedom doesn't come from luck, it comes from knowledge and consistent practice. It's not a destination, but a journey. Each day you choose to shift your mindset, build discipline, and take the right actions, you move one step closer to sustainable wealth. Remember, money is just a tool. What matters isn't how much you have, but how you use it to build a meaningful life, for yourself and for others. And now, I want to ask you, after watching this video, where will you start? Will you focus on managing cash flow, shifting your mindset, or taking one small practical step right away? If you found this video valuable, hit like, subscribe to 2DuiCAC and share it with friends. And don't forget to leave your choice in the comments, because your answer might be the very inspiration someone else needs.